Panyathip International School, or PIS, hosted a reception to celebrate the 20-year anniversary, aiming to review the outstanding of working, especially studying and teaching, in 2 decades. Ms. Patana Panyathip, founder and CEO of Panyathip International School, said that 20 years anniversary means the successful work of PIS hard working in many years. It shows that the school tries to develop human resource, provide a good education, and make the students have a good career in the future. Panyathip International School hosted the reception to celebrate the 20th year anniversary, aiming to review the outstanding of working, especially studying and teaching through the past years. The reception attended by Mrs. Kampasud Kitiyawong, Director General of the Education Department, Ministry of Education and Sports, the school's partners in the business community, the diplomatic community in Vientiane, alumni, students, as well as teachers and parents.
My mother made a huge sacrifice in addressing this.
Ms. Panyathip, who is now the school's deputy CEO, also shared her thoughts, recognizing that she is the main reason the school was built. She strived for the best to eventually get where she is now and contributed to the further growth of the school, while acknowledging the opportunity she was given in terms of quality education, which propelled her own academic success and receiving scholarships from both the Australian Awards and the Chevening in the UK.
The work that you've done tirelessly in supporting the school.
Mr. John Gwyn Jones, former managing director of Panyathip International School, attended the event and spoke about his own experiences with Panyathip. He witnessed firsthand how Ms. Patana Panyathip made it a constant mission to improve the school year after year, including becoming a member of both FOBISIA and COBIS, or Council of British International Schools. Ms. Kampasud Kitiyawong, Director of the General Education Department of the Lao Ministry of Education and Sports, spoke about how the ministry recognizes the significance of Panyathip International School in providing quality international education to the children of Laos. This heavily contributes to the overall advancement of Laos and its human resources.
มื้อนี้ก็เป็นวาระที่ว่าครบรอบ20ปีของพวกเฮาเนาะซึ่งว่าโรงเรียนปัญญาทิพย์เองเนาะก็มีการพัฒนาอย่างบ่หยุดยั้ง
Ms. Patana Panyathip said that looking back at Panyathip's history over the last 20 years, plenty of lessons about resilience, perseverance, and dedication can be learned.
ตามอุปกรณ์และก็ปรับปรุงตลอดเวลา
It is these same lessons that propels and would push Panyathip through even further into the future.
ของ FOBISIA กับ COBIS ซึ่งว่าสององค์กรนี้ก็เป็นองค์กรระดับสากลที่ว่ารองรับเนาะซึ่งว่าของเฮาโรงเรียนเฮาก็เป็นโรงเรียนทำอิฐที่ได้รับตัวนี้เนาะ
Panyathip is the British International School in Laos committed to high standards, global mindsets, and community values. From her humble beginnings, founder and CEO of Panyathip International School shared her motivation in establishing the school. She said, as a parent, I have always strived to create a safe school for our children where they can fully become the best that they can be. 20 years ago, Ms. Patana struggled looking for a school for her then very young daughter, Panyathip, wanting to provide her daughter with a safe learning environment with high educational standards. Ms. Patana Panyathip ultimately decided to start her own school with very little financial means to begin with.
We never stop improving. We always seek where we need to improve, renovating the facilities, investing in resources like science equipment and so on and so forth. But I believe that the best achievement is to see the students flourish and to become successful. And that also indicate why this year we have AS and A level for the first time. So that would really bridge and be a very good pathway for the students to then succeed in the university, higher education level. So that's our biggest achievement this year. and a lot of students get very good results every year, so it keeps getting better. But what I'm very excited for the next academic year is that we will have career counselor for the first time as well. So that career counselor will then help the students to seek scholarships from overseas. We have so many opportunities that if we can bring that and help the students in accessing that, that will be a very good option for the students. Not only that, the career counselor will teach life skills, how to open a bank account, and all that they will need to become their best in the future.
Ms. Palinyakon, who is now becoming a mother herself, looks forward to taking Panyathip to new heights, ensuring that the next generation of Panyathip students have access to even higher educational standards.
Of course, the analogy of this is that, it's like you buy a plane ticket. If you don't have that certificate, say the Cambridge certificate, you can only travel domestically. But if you have that, it's like a passport that you can travel around the world, meaning that we are allowing our students to be qualified so that they can then apply to world-ranked universities, especially British universities. Having that is a very good pathway and gateway to them. So we are also accredited, and we are membership of FOBISIA and COBIS, Federation of British International School. And through that, we have to go through a lot of inspection to make sure that the students are safe. So we prioritize safeguarding and child protection, and also governance, making sure that we operate in a way that is the best interest of the students. So I believe parents will be so proud, and we will be very proud to see our alumni becoming future leaders in the future.
The pillar of my strength was founded here.
2022 is a special and meaning year, which means the successful of PIS hardworking in many years. It shows that the school tried to develop human resource, provide a better education, and make the students have a good career in the future.
And it's interesting, Panyathip started 20 years ago because the owner's daughter didn't want to go to school, so she created the school herself. And only recently, her daughter successfully had a Chevening scholarship from the British Embassy here in Laos, and having her master's degree at the University of Bath in the UK. And in the 20 years, the school's developed such a wonderful reputation.
As the country continues to develop within the education sector, Panyathip continues to lead the way for higher standards in international schools in Laos, 20 years and beyond. PIS is a private international school which has been approved by the Ministry of Education and Sports. It started studying and teaching since 2001, including kindergarten, primary, and secondary school.
สนับสนุนให้โรงเรียนแห่งนี้นับตั้งแต่มือทำอิฐจนฮอดมือนี้ขอขอบใจที่สุดเนาะ
And is the only school in Laos that's been recognized by British international associations. Panyathip is a member of the Council of British International Schools, which is a global association of British schools, as well as FOBISIA, which is the Federation of British International Schools in Asia, where they have 91 schools across 18 countries. So to have Panyathip in that position, which reflects the high standards, academic standards, standards in terms of culture, safeguarding, well-being, puts Panyathip certainly at the forefront of international schools here in Laos.
By becoming a member of these two prominent associations, Panyathip has not only raised the bar for higher standards on its own campuses, but for other educational institutions in Laos as well.
Yes, we have book weeks to encourage the love of reading, because we believe that it starts from the foundation, from early years up to secondary. You can't force students to read during high school. So that kind of ingrained in our culture, and also the diversity that the school offer. We celebrate International Week, for instance. We celebrate Winter Wonderland, Family Fun Day, where students can develop their business plan to sell and know the value of money. So a lot of things we do with purpose to really inspire the students more than the academic side of things. What I'm also proud of is that we have student council. So we have election for student president and finance officer, activity officer. So they learn in practical terms to develop their own proposal, going to ask for sponsorship. This is really real life experience that they will get before they graduate from school, allowing them to be confident, like public speaking, for instance. So I think equipping with this EQ is very important as well.
The faculty comprises both international teachers and experienced Lao staff members, teaching a multilingual curriculum of English, topic studies, science, mathematics, music and dance, business studies, accounting, information and computer technology, and social and environmental science through the medium of English. Lao language and literature, social science, and mathematics in the primary school, and Lao studies in the secondary school through the medium of Lao, and Chinese language through the medium of Mandarin Chinese, arts and craft in the kindergarten, physical education, and music and dance that are also parts of the curriculum. PIS School located in Sapang Thong Village, Sisatanak District, Vientiane Capital,